down, but if you want to like restart, if you want to play League after shutting it down, you have to restart your entire computer. And like I'm like, man, I leave my computer on, but I literally left my computer on the other day for over 8 days. So like I'm not restarting just because I didn't want this shit like on spying on me. Like it probably still spies on me when I turn it off. I just like, oh man, I don't know, man, it's so stupid. I feel like it's a stupid way to deal with hackers in this day and age. Like just wait until the AI crap gets booming. Like just invest in AI or some shit. And they mentioned it and they're like, oh, it's too expensive. No, it's not. I feel like it's not. If you get like a competent group of coders, just pay a competent group of coders to like code that shit. Pay? God forbid you billion-dollar profit company make like $1 million budget for I don't know, it's so dumb, so dumb. Hey, yeah, like what the fuck, bro? Can you imagine paying 10 people 200K a year? Dude, that's over $2 million. Yeah, what was the profit on Riot Games last year? So their gross profit was 139 million. Is that's the wrong? Peak revenue was $1.5 billion. Revenue per employee is 600 grand. So as long as they're paying an employee less than $600,000, they are profiting. Imagine. Hey, so you can, as long as you pay this guy less than I don't know, let me see, $600,000, we're gonna profit. So like if I pay him like 20 bucks an hour, is that okay? 20 bucks an hour, yeah man, yeah man. Yeah, tell him he needs to work 80 hours a week too. Fuck, how much would that be? Let me see. 80 divided by 7 times 20. So that's per day times 365. That's $83,000 per year. Scammed. Want to play a rank? Yeah, sure. I don't even know. Can we? We can't even. Sorry, I'm too dog shit to play with you. What is this? I think you gotta restart your client or something. Make sure you have the newest version. Maybe I need to restart my client. I don't know, you try restarting yours, because I think I restart mine. I don't know if I had mine on when I stopped playing or not. Maybe I should restart mine. I'll restart mine too. Mine's probably been on all night. Yeah, I drink wine right out of the bottle. She was like, oh my. I'm like, yeah, I mean you can put it in a glass and swirl it, and I'm like, I just like to feel like a pirate and just sit there and just and she just starts laughing. To be fair, she didn't really laugh, she just kind of walked away, but She had other customers to deal with. Oh, you have another account? Nice, you got a noob account. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, now we can play. I was about to say, maybe that other guy wasn't even Frankie. It was just some random person named Frankie I invited, and we couldn't play, and then they just left. Let me go jungle secondary. I'll go jungle. Maybe I'll go bottom. I'm gonna go Tristana. Let's keep going, Trist. We're having some good games here with Trist. I forgot it. Changed the name. Yeah. It's kind of annoying. Hate these new underwear that I got. I bought 4 new pairs of underwear the other day. And I went in and I swear I thought they were the same kind that I usually get. Which is like, it's like they're like boxers. Like the tight, but like not like tight, but they're like, how do I describe it? It's like they're like like compression shorts. It's like they're compression shorts, but they're boxers. So they're like loosey goosey without being like flowing all over with it. Like there's structure to them, but they're loose. Boxers are like waistband and then just fabric that's free floating. These are like waistband, but like the fabric's kind of the same as the waistband. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like stretchy pants, stretchy, you know how like there's jeans and then there's stretchy jeans. So like I don't got like the jeans, I got like the stretchy jeans. That's like the stretchy underwear. But yeah, it's comfortable, keeps my fucking balls and shit. Like, I don't know if you're a guy or a girl. I'm just gonna assume Queen Frankie girl. If you're a dude, that's chill, but like if you don't understand balls, man, they're fucking hairy, they fly all over the fucking place. You got a dick on top of them. It's just you need something to keep that shit sort of in place. You know, like I just don't like fucking sitting on my balls because, like, you know, like I like man, my friend showed me these underwear that have like, it's almost like a dick pouch. Sorry if this is too much information if you are a girl. I find it funny personally. It's like underwear, but instead of like the front being straight, like straight down, there's like a little cup almost in the front, and your balls and dick just kind of like sit in there. And I thought, I'm like, it's a genius idea. Actually, I think I'm gonna actually ask him about this, because I've gone through like 3 or 4 different types of boxers. I've gone through like the, you know, like the flown in the wind boxers, you know, the like I've gone through I've never liked like the white ones that are just like the shape, or like the tighty whities or whatever they're called. Never liked those. I don't like tight underwear. I like to be able to like have freedom and flow without being like constricted and sweaty, if that makes sense. So like it needs to be breathable. It needs to, like, the legs, it needs to be like clamped at the legs, kind of, if that makes sense. Like shorts, but like not like shorts. Oh man, I don't even know. Do I ever chill bottomless? Nah, not in the last, like, I don't know, few years, 10 years. When I was a kid, yeah, but I mean you gotta wear underwear. What are you, a hippie? Like, but yeah, no, I like, I mean, it's whatever, man. You like chill naked, it is what it is. I personally have very good hygiene, I find, in that area. and I would personally never sit in my chair naked for like extended periods of time. You know what I mean? Like, even if I had sex in this chair, I would I'd wipe it down after. Like, I'm not a prude, but like, I'm 30 and I've got experience on the body, so I know how this shit works. You know, shit ain't perfect. It gets worse as you get older, you know? And you don't want to be on the wrong end of that shit. You know, there's a reason why people at the gym wipe down the seats after they do workouts and shit. It's because they don't want to sit down on your disgusting fucking chair. Like, they don't know who the fuck you are. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I take very good I take pride in how clean that is. Like, I'm not gay or nothing, but like, I don't think I know I don't need to say that. You don't need to be gay to keep yourself clean, but like, you know, it's one of these things. I take pride in it because I feel like it's like one of these things that was glossed over as a kid for learning that I noticed and just started to do myself, kind of thing. And you know, it's just like I've got like better and better and better at it as the years grow up. Like, I don't know, it might be TMI. I got one of these shower heads that you can like detach. Holy shit, best thing in the world. I'm not gonna go too in depth to that, but I'm just saying, listen, you got a shower with the multiple shower pieces coming at you, you know, multiple jets of water. That's cool. Now, like, you know, you can condense that all into one jet and move it around wherever you want to fucking put it. Heh, that was an upgrade. That was a massive upgrade, I'm telling you. Holy shit. No more guessing where the water's going for me. Shower, yeah, it's like, yeah, it's literally got a massage option on it. I find it's like really low pulse water, but like when I use it on my head and I just kind of do this for like a couple of minutes, it does feel like a good massage. And there's like even better ones. I just got like a Walmart one for like 30 bucks. There's even better ones, but yeah, no, game changer for sure. For sure. Like, I'm not prude. I'm not prude by no means. But I'm also not disgusting. And humans are fucking disgusting creatures. You know what I'm saying? Like, my cat's more clean than I am. Well, I don't have a cat anymore, but I feel like she's cleaner. That cat was cleaner than I am. And like, I take showers and she doesn't. She bathes herself with her tongue. Personal question on your mind: do you ever get scared of getting older? Like, kind of, but not really. Like, I think about it. I look in the mirror sometimes, but like, I do see myself. I think I'm gonna peak the older I get. I think I'm gonna be like, I think I'm gonna be honest to God, like one of those guys who's like 60 and he's just picking up the ladies, and you're like, I don't know how the fuck this guy's doing that. And you talk to him and it's like, had no luck in high school, 20s, couple of girlfriends here and there, you know, got into my 30s, didn't really give a fuck, do anything, just started working on myself. All of a sudden one day I looked in the mirror, I had the fucking chin going, and then, you know, like, I don't work out at all. I went for a run the other day and like did some boxing stuff, like just body weight type exercises. But other than that, like, I don't work out at all. I think I'm gonna get a 30-pound weight so I can lift. But man, they're like it was like $60 fucking for a 30-pound weight. That's crazy. Like, oh, I got a 20-pound weight. I want to go up to 30, but like, Jesus, $60. Like, I gotta wait for my mom to get a discount code on that or some bullshit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's some shit you get your mom to buy when she's got the coupon. But yeah, no, I don't really have existential dread. I think partly for this is because I almost died when I was a kid. So I'm really not sure. I might have died when I was a kid, and this might all be a simulation. I'm really not sure. But I have a very vivid memory of literally almost falling into the ocean in the middle of winter by myself with nobody around me whatsoever. Completely by myself. Nobody knew where I was going. Just randomly, I ended up at the ocean. The only reason I'm even alive is because I picked up a stick on the way to the ocean. And before I jumped down the final ledge from like the ice to the actual like snow on top of the water, I decided to see how deep the snow was by poking it with the stick, and the stick just imagine poking solid ground and it just like a fucking Pokemon trap where Team Rocket falls in. It just gives way, and there's just a fucking circular like pit, and the fucking stick just fell down that pit into the water, and like it was like all snow and then ice at the bottom and just a hole, and the stick just fell into the hole and disappeared, and all I could see inside the hole was like water, like so had I jumped onto that, I would have fallen directly down like probably 6 or 7 feet straight down into ice cold water. I would have died. I would not be here. Like, life is that fickle. So like my nan, she smokes and drinks and all that stuff. She's dead now, but like she was never that old, you know. She was like what, like 68 or something, like 78, something like that. She wasn't that old. And like she wasn't like hospital bound. She never had anything wrong with her because of drinking or smoking. You know, she was just doing her thing, and then all of a sudden she just died one day. Like, is it sad? Like, it was, but it did give me more of an understanding of life. Like, it's fickle. There's you can go to the gym and work out every day and eat right and eat healthy and never smoke, and then the doctor tells you at 45 that you have cancer. So like, who cares? Who gives a fuck? If you like smoking cigarettes, go ahead, smoke your fucking cigarettes. Be aware you're at a higher risk of cancer and all this shit, but like you also gotta be aware, like, you might just get it anyway for no fucking reason. So like, is it, like, for me, that was a big reason for why I couldn't quit for a while, is because of that awareness. I know how that sounds, and that's like, oh, that's bullshit, but like, it was like quitting cigarettes. It was like, I really like smoke. I genuinely like smoking. I think if you could smoke and it wasn't bad for you, I'd probably do it. Like, I've thought about going and getting one of those vapes that have like no THC in it, or whatever you call it, the no nicotine, but I just don't want to start. I don't know anything about vaping and shit, so I don't really want to get back into it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm out. It's almost like the mafia, you know, like, you're out, you like, do you really want to go do another job? Like, yeah, I want to do a job. I want to rob the bank, but I don't want to rob the bank. I just want to be the car guy, you know? Well, like, you're going to be the first one fucking caught because you're sitting in the goddamn car. Like, either you're going to be the first one caught, or you're going to be sitting there after everybody else is caught, waiting to get caught. Like, dude, like, the car guy is the worst guy. You better be in there going for the diamonds, because what if everybody gets shot except for you? Well, now you got the diamonds. Fuck off. Like, it's like, it's, you know? Like, try your best to be wholesome and go back to the guy, but I mean, if you think you got fucked, I mean, you know, that's it, stash him and go back. I mean, I'm just saying, you really want to go back into this, or when you're out, do you want to get out? You know what I mean? You know? But I don't know. I don't think about it. I think to myself, man, I could go for a drive today to go get KFC, and in the lineup, some guy could come around in a truck, and instead of putting it in the park, he puts it in the drive with his foot on the gas and just floors me forward, and there's a bar there, and I could just die. Like, I don't think of this when I'm there. I'm not like, oh, is today the day? I'm not like an existential crisis mode 24/7 or nothing. It's more like, I don't know, maybe is this nihilism or something? I'm just like aware that life is very short and can just be over in an instant. Like, you really have no control at the end of the day when somebody else is gonna like just randomly decide to kill you, or like some random unfortunate circumstance, something falling off of, like, you know, just a brick falling out of a building and landing on your head. Boom, you're gone. That's it. Comatose. Like, that's it. Like come on, you really think if a brick falls on top of your head from like 20 feet up, you're just gonna be like, whoa, ow? It's not a cartoon. You're gonna be dead. You're gonna be dead in a coma or in serious fucking like head trauma, you know what I mean? Like, it's real life. I don't think about it in a way where it like makes me scared about getting older, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think like, oh, if I walk downtown I might get struck by lightning. Like, yeah, I might, but like, I don't, like, it doesn't prevent me from walking downtown. Does that make sense? Like, I understand a brick might fall out of that building when I walk around. I literally live here and the entire face of the fucking building fell off last year. If I randomly got up literally 5 minutes before that if I had said 5 minutes before that building fell apart, the building literally across there that I have to walk past, if I said today's the day I'm gonna just go for some breakfast, and I started walking and I went too close to that building when I was walking, I wouldn't have been able to like escape that shit. I would have had like 40 fucking bricks fall on top of me. I probably would have been dead. Like, it was like the whole fucking side of the whole face just went poof, and like just kind of fell off. You ever see those videos where like it's like the girls in the apartment and like they have the buildings like almost falling off and they're like, they gotta evacuate us, it's bullshit. It's like, yeah, they gotta fucking evacuate you, the whole building's about to fall apart. Like, Jesus, like, you're gonna have more to worry about than just your not having a window for a few days, you know what I mean? Like, I don't worry about it, because if that happens and I die, who cares? It's not like I'm sitting here watching myself be dead being like, ah, man, game over, man, fuck, I was about to beat the level. Man, I put 30 years of effort into this bullshit game. Like, it's not a game, it's life. Like, that's it. You're dead. You're dead. Your personal beliefs will take over from there. Whether you go to heaven or hell or sail through the cosmos. Personally, I personally think when you die, nothing's gonna happen whatsoever. But that's okay, because it's like nothing happened when I wasn't born. So like, when I'm dead, isn't it just gonna be the same as when I wasn't born? I didn't care. I never think about that. I'm like, man, that year before I was born, damn, bro. Like, you never think about it, right? So like, you're not gonna think about a million years in the future after you're dead, because you're not gonna be a lot. Like, I don't know, maybe it is different, because we don't really know. Nobody really knows. Like, maybe it is different because before you're born, you're not really actually like conscious, or like, you know, what is conscience? Like, maybe that's something that continues on after death to an extent. Like, maybe all of the experience is some like energy, all that crap. Like I'm not like a believer in Scientology or cosmology or any of that, but like, I mean, say you don't experience anything at all before you're born, and you want to propose to me, which is kind of what I think, is that when you die, you don't have any experiences after you're dead, and it's just, that's it for eternity. But you have no like grasp of this because you're dead, so it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter because it didn't matter before you were born. But what if before you were born, your conscience wasn't developed in, like, you know, the womb, or the, you know, you were just a single sperm. It was like nothing. It was like, you know what I mean? It didn't really come together until you were born at whatever the fuck you want to concede on for the abortion thing. You know, I don't know, like when life truly forms, that moment, you know what I'm saying? Maybe at that moment you start whatever it is, you start experiencing your consciousness moments, you know, just the world. And maybe because of that, when you die, you continue to somehow experience this, because maybe I've heard of things like right before you die, you're like, the moment of like, say you got shot in the back of the head and you had no clue it was coming. There's a sniper right now aiming from like 40 feet away. I had no idea. Boom, right in the head. It's like the moment that bullet like strikes my brain in a way where the brain knows it's gonna die or something, it like internalizes like another, it like makes, it's almost like a dream state where shit just like, it'll like, you know how when you're dreaming you can have a dream that lasts for like 3 days and then you just kind of wake up and you're like, what? But it's not really 3 days. It's almost like bits and pieces of 3 days. Like I've read stuff like when you die, maybe that's what happens, and it's like right before you die you start just living for eternity within your brain for that like split second before death, and that's the coping mechanism. Like you're already dead, right? And this experience may or may not end, it may go on forever, but it's like this like whatever the word is, the in between, you know what I mean? You're not dead but you're not alive. You're in this like paradox for like, you know, an eternity almost. And maybe until you get so bored, maybe until you've gotten so content with living your every desire, because it's all in your head now and you can create your every desire, you can have your family back, all this stuff. Maybe when you're so happy with that, you can just say, okay, I'm done. And that's when you go from like living dead. But like that might take thousands of years in like that split second before oh, he's dead, right? I've also heard some creepy ass shit. This might creep you out a little bit, so if it do, just let me know, I'll stop talking about it. But like I've heard stuff like, you know, when do you truly die? Is it when your heart stops? Is it when your brain stops? Is it when, you know, okay, so let's just say you die. Like if I get stabbed in the heart and I bleed out in a few seconds, I'm dead, right? Well, technically I can still see, hear, and feel because my brain is still kind of working. Like there's still blood in my body that might be getting pumped around. There's still residual blood in my brain. Even when it stops pumping, your brain is like, your brain's what do they say? Your brain's like the last thing to go or something, or like your eyes or something. So like you can, like, you're literally still picking up on sensory images around you. Maybe or maybe not. I don't know if you can process it or not. But like, I just think that's creepy to think about, because it's like, think about it like this. It's like the doctor says you're dead, and it's like you're almost in like a vegetative state in your mind, because your mind is still working. So you're like, I'm not dead, I'm here, right? But you can't move, you can't respond to like anything. Like you're like, your active stimuli when they shine light and stuff, like that's gone, right? But you can still see, you can see everybody coming over and crying over you. Oh my god. You know, like you can still see all this stuff for like, I don't know, apparently like 2 or 3 hours before everything finally, like, I don't know, it's probably a gradual deterioration. Obviously it's not fully on, fully off, but I think it's like, you know, you probably are still like technically there for like 30 minutes to an hour after being declared dead, according to how like science just works. Like you can still hear and see and feel for like probably up to an hour. So like just think about that for like a second, if that's true. Like that's insane, right? Because like a lot of the time, like you're there in the room for maybe 10 or 20 minutes after they die, and then you leave, right? And then they'll transfer them to the morticians and stuff for the autopsy or the funeral home or whatever you want to do after that, right? But like that person might still be able to like hear your thoughts and prayers. Like maybe you made it in just as they died, like they might still be able to like technically hear what you have to say to them for like up to an hour. It's scary to think about when you're going to die, but it's like it can be kind of like a relief to know that like the person, it's like they And when I say feel and see and hear, it's more like the end of the end of the end. You know what I mean? Like, they know it's over. They know they're dead. They don't like feel it as in like pain, but like they could probably feel your arm touching them. But like if you like sawed off their arm, it's not like they were like screaming on the inside because they're dead. Like the nerves on their arms are probably dead by then. You know what I mean? Because it starts like fingertips, goes up like through your arms, your feet, and then your brain's like the last thing to fucking shut off, right? Because it's what controls everything top down. So it doesn't just shut off here and go down like that. It shuts off from up to the top, right? That's why when you get older and shit, a lot of people tend to like lose function in their legs and arms and stuff like that, but they can still like talk to you. You know what I mean? It's because that's just how it works. Like the blood just doesn't flow as far because it's focusing more on like the heart and the brain, right? So the heart and the brain are like the last two things to go. I thought it was very interesting. At first I thought it was like, holy fuck, that's scary as hell to think about. It's like, what, like when you get shot in the head and shit, like, are you still kind of there for a few minutes? Or like, are you immediately out? Because like, I've always thought like watching movies and shit, you know what I mean? You get shot in the head, boom, you're out. That's it, you're gone. But it's like, you could still technically be like, you could still technically like you ever know like, or see these tropes in the movies where like the guy'll kill you and then he says like his piece after, you shouldn't have fucked with me, man. This is what you get, bitch. You know? I'm gonna go fucking murder your whole family now. And it's like, why is he saying this to the dude after he's dead? But like, it's actually crazy to think about the fact that the person might be able to hear that before they like fully drift off into death. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, I don't think about it. I'm not like scared of death. Like, yeah, I don't want to die. But like, since I was young, I remember being young. I don't know if this is a TOS thing on Twitch. If it is, I'm sorry. Please don't report. It's not about self-harm by no means. But when I was young, I remember just thinking to myself, like, I went to like make a sandwich or something. I had a knife and I said, man, what would happen if I just drove this knife straight through my heart? Like, you know, I know it would hurt, I would bleed out, but like, what happens after I die? I've always been like really curious as to like literally what happens when you die, but I've never been curious enough to like want to die. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? It's like I can't wait till the end of the ride, but I'm not waiting for it to end either. If that probably makes sense more. You know what I mean? You're on a really good ride and you're kind of curious, like, you know, is there a waterfall at the end? Am I gonna get soaked? Is it, you know, do I gotta make a smile for a can? Is it gonna go up and then down? Like, what's the end of this roller coaster gonna be like? Then like, you're on it and you don't want it to fucking end, right? But like, you know it's gonna end eventually. You know eventually it's gonna slow down and then you're gonna be at the bottom and it's like, okay, everybody off the ride. You're like, you know it's gonna happen, right? So it's like that with everything. It's like that with life. I don't really think about it too much. I feel like I did for a little bit, but then I just realized like it doesn't matter. I think I was having a bit of an existential crisis over the last couple of years. My nan dying though really like put me into perspective. I'm willing to say my nan dying like based me into reality. Like, as sad as it was that she's gone, like, I'm not gonna let her death be in vain. You know what I mean? Like, I will use her death as a positive influence on my life. And I love my nan and stuff, right? She's great. It's such a shock. I actually couldn't believe it. Like, she's in the hospital. I was like, nah, she's gonna be fine. It's Nan, bro. It's Nan. And like, we went in and everybody was there and they were just all so silent. And like, I was like, Like immediately I was like, yo, this seems serious. Like I've never been in a more like serious moment with my family members, where it's like I don't even feel comfortable cracking a joke. Like I tried for a little bit. I think I tried a little bit when I was in there. Like I got a little bit more comfortable. I started talking about my shoes or something. Cause like I noticed my aunt was really upset, so I went and started talking to her. I'm one of these weird people. I try to comfort people, but I'm really bad at it. So like I'll go up to try to comfort you, and I'll be like you're crying about your mom dying, right? And my way of comforting you is to go up and be like, oh, you know, like you know, everything's quiet, and then like I'm just like, what do you think of these shoes? It's my first time wearing them. Well, second time actually. I really like them though. I've had them in the box for a long time. And then like they just start, and then they're like, and they look at my shoes and they're like, they look nice. I'm like, right? Like I just start talking about random shit and try to like take people's mind off it. Like when my parents told us they were getting separated, I'll never forget it, man. I'll never fucking forget it. I got back from summer camp. It was great. It was like 2007, I think it was 2007. No, 2008. It was like summer of 2008. I just got home from like summer camp. I was chilling for like a week or two, whatever. And then my parents one day were like, you know, hey, you know, boy, girl, come down. I just don't want to use names. You know, come down. And it's like, you know, Ryan, sister, come down. And they sat us down. Boy, girl, boy number 2, boy number 3, get your ass over here. But you want to do another one? I'll never forget it though, because they sat us down and they were like, so, and they were very serious, right? And like we didn't know what the fuck was happening. I feel like my sister kind of knew, because like, I mean, she was there all summer and shit, but I was gone, right? But like I kind of expected it anyway, because they were always fighting and shit. Anyways, like they sat us down and they were like, so we have something to tell you guys. Me and your mother are getting separated. This means we're not going to be living with each other anymore. We're probably going to get divorced. And it was like quiet, right? And I just looked at my sister and she looked at me and I just like I just started laughing. I just like, I didn't even, it wasn't even like fake laugh. It was just straight up. I was just like, I just started laughing like, oh my God, finally. Oh my God, about time. And my sister was like, really though? Oh my God. Like, it's so obvious. Like, and then like my parents were, I remember my parents were like they just kind of, I remember like the eye shift where they were like looking at each other like, what the fuck? Because I was like, I was focused on just my sister not being sad, but like I was also kind of like looking at them at the same time. And like I was just like, oh my, about time. Like, you know, oh, you guys fight all the time and stuff, you know, like it was bound to happen, you know, you guys should move on and just be happy, and just like, as long as you love us, that's what matters, right? And they're like, oh, of course we love you, and like that was it. And then we just kind of went off. Okay, well, that's what we had to tell you guys. We're like, that's what you had to tell us? Jeez, you could have just, I think I walked away being like, geez, you could have just yelled that out. Like but like, you know, it was like, I didn't really, it sucks, but it's like, I feel like it sucks when your parents split up, when you don't realize that your parents like don't like each other anymore, you know what I mean? Like you're in this fantasy of like, oh yeah, mommy, daddy, you know, they love me, they love them, we're a happy family, yay. Like, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, honey, like daddy's just gonna be living at another house for a little bit. And it's like, why? You know, like I feel like it's like if you see your parents like constantly arguing from the time you're fucking born to the time, like, I don't know, I remember my parents arguing when I was like 5 years old, just like in the car going for a ride, and like the music's playing on the radio and everything's quiet, and then it's like, man, I hate how they don't do this. And it's like, you always have something to complain about, don't you? It's not something to complain about. I pay taxes on this stuff. Again, we pay taxes on this stuff. Geez, you don't even work as much as I do. I work way more than you. Like, it's like randomly an argument would just randomly break out over nothing. And I remember one time just being like, can you guys just stop fighting for like 5 freaking minutes? And my parents just they didn't even look back. They just like, well, what I was telling you was true. Blah, 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 blah. They went right back into it. Like within like 20 seconds, they went right back into it. So like, I kind of knew what was happening, right? 2 Christmases, exactly. Exactly. 2 Christmases, exactly. And like, I was never mad at one parent or the other. Mom had a better job than dad. She had more money than dad. It's just how it went. Mom obviously would get me the shit that I wanted, but like dad would try his best. Dad would still give me like $100 cash or some shit. Like, fuck yeah. Think about it. Think about it. You're a kid in a small town and there's not very much to do other than have sex, smoke weed, drink, maybe watch a movie if you haven't already seen it. Like, it's 2010, it's 2011, 2012. The internet's not really that popped off yet, so like you can't just really do any, like, there's nothing to fucking do. There's sometimes the internet's just not there. Oh, the internet's down. Well, we were gonna watch that movie. Did you download it? No, I mean, I was gonna just stream it off the website I found. Why didn't you download it? Well, if I did, it would have taken like 6 hours. It, like, the internet's been down for like 4 now. It wouldn't have, I mean, at least you would have had like half the movie. Yeah, then you would have been complaining we're not watching the whole movie. Like, oh, fuck. All right, well, I guess we'll just sit here and smoke weed and have sex. Fuck, again? Oh, like, it's not, again? Oh, man. Like, but no, like, it's, you know, so like when there's not much to do other than like illegal activities, getting cash from a unknown source at Christmas time and the holidays is always nice. My father always told me there's nothing wrong with smoking some weed, just don't blow all your money on a bag of pot and just and like it like came out of the, he said it one day randomly to me. It's not even like he said this as he caught me. Like, we just visited him one day and we were like, okay, see you, dad, love you, like, have a good day. And he was, and he just like kind of like, you know, we were like saying our goodbyes and he was like, son, it's okay to smoke weed, just don't spend all your money on a big bag. And I was like, okay. I guess he was trying to say like, don't spend all of your money on it, you know what I mean? But it was like, so it was like I was like, oh my god, he knows. He's known the whole time, but he's never mentioned it. Like, it just like, it dawned on me because I wasn't even like stoned or anything that day. It just dawned on me, shit, he's always known. Like, he just randomly decided to give me this advice now because, you know, like, I'm old enough, I guess, that he could. Like, I don't know, I kind of grew up in this like weird time where pot was like super bad and super taboo, and if you had it, you'd get like kicked out of, like, if you had this shit, family fucking meeting, you're getting kicked, you might get kicked out of the fucking house. Like it was like I didn't grow up around like super religious parents or nothing. It was just, this was the perception of it, man. It was dope, you know what I mean? And now it's like, I don't know, now it's like these same people who are super against it are almost like, you don't even know they might be smoking it. Fuck. I'd be shocked if my mom has not at least once tried it since it's been legalized in Canada. Like, I'm not saying she does it every weekend. I'm just saying I'd be shocked she wasn't at one party where somebody pulled out a fucking joint. Like one work party at some random person's house that, like, you know, no, all the managers are gone home and she's there with her buddies and one of them pulls out. There's no way. Get the fuck out. Nobody's perfect. Dude, I feel like the most, like, sensible people I know are always the ones that smoke, like, the biggest drugs, or like are randomly like, oh man, where's the Molly? It's like, Molly? What the fuck? Like, when did you start doing Molly? Like, what? Like, who have you ever been around that does this? But lo and behold, this person's raving every fucking weekend, and you're like, where? They're made. If you want to rave, you rave. You're like, okay, whatever works. But yeah, you never really know. I think pretty much anything is good in moderation, unless it's like, you know, crack. I feel like there's probably not a moderate. I feel like there's probably not a moderate level of crack or meth that you could do to, you know, improve your life or keep a life going good. You know what I mean? Like eventually you're probably gonna fuck up. But it's like, I feel like alcohol and stuff, I don't know. That's like one of these things where it's like, man. Like, I just, like, I know I drink too much. Fuck, I drank 2 bottles of wine since last night. Like, that's... I feel like that's a lot by anybody's standard. A bottle of wine in one night. Let alone, like, I had basically a bottle and a half last night. And then half a bottle this morning. Like, a lot of people would be like, alcoholic. But it's like... I feel like alcoholics, like, when you need to do that. Like, when you need to wake up and drink. I kind of just woke up and was like... I don't know, I've been doing this since I was a kid, and it's so true. If you've been drinking heavily the day before, and you wake up, and you just, like, keep drinking a little tiny bit into, like, you know how, like, there's that hour of grog when you wake up, where you're not fully awake, but you're not, like, you're not going back to bed, so you're, like, waking up? That was, like, today. I was like, I just gotta, like, finish the rest of this fucking wine off, because I know that if I don't, I'm gonna feel fucked up like a whole day. Like, I went to sleep randomly. I wasn't like prepared to go to sleep when I did. It just kind of happened. I wouldn't say I passed out. I laid down in the chair and was super fucking comfy with a fan on me after taking a shower, and I fell asleep. I was a little drunk. It is what it is, you know? But like, it was random because I wasn't, like, I was still good to go. I was gonna be up for a few more hours, right? So I kind of fucked up my circadian rhythm, and like, because of that, I'm like, well, okay, I'm still in like that like mind state of drinking or whatever. Like, my body's still used to like consuming alcohol, so if I just keep drinking it for a little tiny bit going into the day, it like I don't like handles it better. I can't believe I lost that. I didn't get the W reset. That's so sad. I still can't believe I lost that because I didn't get stunned, I don't think. Like, I'm pretty sure I avoided both fucking stuns and I still lost. That's sad. But, I mean, okay.
Where's the action?
I'm committing to killing this instead of chasing Singed. I feel like this is just more productive. Oh, come on. I eat the wrong guy too. Oh, this is not going good. Is it Ori a bot? I'm playing a robot, yeah. Like, how did he even dodge that? Like, even if I went south there, I'd still get hit. I think this is my last game. Can't keep up with the fucking kid though. Like the online, the kids in the daytime that stayed home from school are starting to get on, and I can't keep up. Like they're kicking my ass now. So good. Am I dead?
Winners don't duck.
60.
Maybe we should shoot faster.
If I don't get this, there's no way.
Easy peasy.
Oh my god, I'm having so much fun.
Back out there. Who wears a helmet?
Like, what do they have this shit up here warded? Oh my god. Bunch of tryhards, man.
Never outgunned. I might just drop in.
Look at this shit. What the fuck is it? What am I playing? A bullet hell? Circles can't keep up with circles. You gotta spin the opposite way, right? It's the only way to counter him. Holy jumping Joseph, Jesus. Woo! Not today. Yeah. Same here. I need to go get a Coke or something. Jesus. Happy.
Back to the action.
Bro, kids these days are cracked. I can't, like, man, fuck, you ever, like, don't even say it or not. Like, look, man, that fucking 13-year-old that beat Tetris or some shit, fucking rolling his fucking fingers across the back of the controller. Like, what the fuck?
Let me get in there.
Like, bro, they don't even play the same games we played as kids, the same way as kids. Like, when I played Tetris, I lost. This guy's playing Tetris. He's fucking like tapping the back of the controller. I couldn't believe it. It actually blew my mind. I'm like, that's crazy. And it's not even like that's like the only kid that can do it. It's like everybody plays like that now apparently. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, because if you tap the back of the controller onto your fingers, you can get more button pushes than you can get tapping it with your finger. Like, what? Like, soon you're gonna be telling me I'm supposed to play Guitar Hero with my fucking forehead. Like, well, how else do you think you're supposed to beat that song? Like, what? Just roll it across your forearm or some shit. No, it's actually nuts. Go look it up. Like, he got to like the last level and like glitched it or some shit, and it's just that's the game over apparently, because it's an endless game. So it's like, well, he got the endless game to kill itself. I think he beat it. It's crazy to me because I grew up watching TASes. And I remember watching a TAS of Super, or not Super, but just like Tetris. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. And now you're watching people literally play faster than the TAS in real time. It's just, I don't know, part of me is like, whoa. I'm just blown away how like far we've come in terms of gaming. Same hardware and everything, you know what I mean? It's not even like, oh, technology advances, yeah, but like what? Like somebody just developed a strat. I think it's like Ludwig said he fucking developed it or something for not Tetris, but for like Mario Party or some shit. He would like tap the back of the control. I'm sure he's not the first fucking guy to do it. I'm sure people were doing this on day one when they bought a fucking, you know, so there was probably some kid who did this back in 1997 and, you know, he just never told anybody and nobody believed him and he could never do it again because it was so hard. But like, you know what I mean? But yeah, pretty crazy. No, Ori, what? How did the Ori get caught? She dies anyway. Yeah, I need to play RuneScape at some point. Oh. Couldn't have popped like a second sooner? Come on. Nah, this is my last game. I got no luck. I'm playing bad. Do another game. Yeah, my title was one game and then RuneScape, and I'm on for 15 hours and we haven't played RuneScape yet. That poor soul that came and started talking to me when I first got back here. I was like sitting down rubbing in hand moisturizer, but he started talking. I said, "Oh, your game's in RuneScape." I said, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna have a game of League first." Oh well, he'll see me on RuneScape someday. Dude, who keeps pinging me? I'm literally just going to report this guy. He's pissing me off. Fucking spam pinging me every minute of the game. Like, yeah, I know I messed up my W. I'm the one watching myself play. Like, you don't have to spam it. Just gonna mute everybody. Chat's so useless like 90% of the time. Didn't I just open a pot? Oh. I need a new RuneScape MMO. But the last one I liked turned into a fucking trading card game. And then they shut down. I want a game where nobody knows what the fuck is going on and you just get to explore and shit. Min-maxing's not a thing because nobody knows what the fuck they're doing. Like, oh man. I crave that experience once again. You know, for the 2 weeks until all the nerds figure it out. By looking at the fucking code. Data mining every instance of every Get back in the circle. What? Why is it still regenning? It's taking way too long. To be fair, if I cleared that faster and then cleared that, I would have went top and got caught. So I mean, to each their own. Now I get this wave. Yay. Singe bought him. He was just top. He teleported? You're shitting me, dude. Why was he there?
I'm gonna marry her, Jack.
Oh, God.
I've known her since we were kids. I haven't seen her in 5 years. I came here alone. I worked my fingers till they bled. Before you knew me, Jack, I slept on the floor. I saved every nickel to bring her here because I love her so much, Jack. I can't eat, sleep, or think properly without her anymore.
I might just
She's
drop
gonna put
in.
my whole life in order.
Walking tall. Shut down. Look out below. Fire at I dare you to do it.
Why did he have no health?
Let me get in there. Let's get this party started. Wanna see the fireworks? I just need a point in the right direction. Good job. Orders on the right guidelines, Billy.
Listen to me, huh? Real tough guy, huh?
You sound a little nervous,
Bring
pal.
on the bad guys.
That's why the ball didn't slice. My mind and my spirit are going north and south.
I don't even know what she just said. Oriana just said something and I was like, what? Hey, bitch, I'm not even listening to you.
Winners don't die. Shut down. Maybe we should shoot fast.
Sad part is I hit 2 fucking minions there, and if I had hit him instead twice, I might have won that. And I don't know why I was hitting those minions, because they were so far away and I was trying to target him. So my mouse shouldn't have been near them. I'm so bad at this game. Like, holy fuck, dude. I feel like if I play Singe and try to run down a Triss, she just outplays me. And it really humbles me. I'm like, man, I suck at this game.
Rampage. Easy peasy. Unstoppable.
I'm gonna go use the bathroom after this game, take a little break.
Double kill.
And then when I get back, I don't know what I'm gonna play. I don't know. I don't know if I'll keep going with League or play something else. I'll probably do RuneScape. I keep saying I'm gonna do that, so I'm sure there's probably 1 or 2 people like waiting for it. And they're probably getting pissed off. It just never happens. I'm getting a little pissed off. I never do it. I hate when I say I'm gonna do something and then I don't do it. It's like a personal thing. This is why nobody takes you seriously, man.
Blast off. Fire at will. Rock and tone.
An enemy has been slain.
I dare you. Move it.
Got it.
Up and over. Let me get in there. Who wants some? You want some? Come on. You're gonna need a bigger camera.
An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. Has been slain.
Let's get this party started. Wanna see the fireworks?
Here we go. We're in the zone now.
I just need a point in the right direction.
Infinity Edge would go pretty hard right here. So would Lifesteal though. I think Infinity Edge first and then Lifesteal. I can have that by the time I'm up. Perfect.
Up and at 'em.
An enemy has been
I'm not gonna take a break after this one.
enemy has been slain.
Take a break later.
Orders are more like guidelines.
What is this, I'm getting run down by fucking Donkey Kong or Barney or some shit? I'm getting run down by some toy from fucking Toy Story.
Bring on the bed. Watch the brush.
I don't even know who that was. I thought it was Renekton the entire time until I was like, what are these bubbles like on the ground that he's casting? And then I'm like, oh wait, it's Cho. I thought it was Renekton. I'm so dumb.
Shut down.
Abandoned better never left hand. Unless it's a foe.
Ally has been
Not dead.
slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Dude, mages are so ridiculous. Like, look how easy they are. Look how, like, I feel like he didn't do anything. Like, how is he playing like that, dude? It's bronze 4. He shouldn't even, like, he shouldn't even be able to react when I jump on him. But it's like he's like waiting for it, and he's like, boom, instant knockout. I can't grasp it. Like, you're literally so good with a skill shot champion. How are you in bronze? Makes no sense. I feel like the ranks gotta be fucked up right now for sure. Because I feel like I come across an actual like iron to silver level player like one every like 100 games. It's like there's like one guy that just doesn't know how to play the game. And then everybody else is like min-maxing, man. They're just so hardcore. I'm like, how are you this good in bronze 4? I just think it's a lot of like higher elo people that just can't get out of bronze this year for some reason. I mean, I was platinum last season. I'm down in bronze 4, so I can't imagine actually being bronze and then like going up against me. Because when I was actually a bronze ADC, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I found it so hard to CS. Just controlling my character and shit, long range, like I don't know, it was hard. It took years of practice to get this good. I don't believe that these are actual like new players or like low elo players. I think it's just a bunch of people like me who were plat last season and can't get back and they're randomly bronze. And we're all like playing against each other. It's stupid. Like, you think somebody would have overextended there and just tried to push that lane, but no. Like, that bush is probably already warded. It's crazy. Like, there's like I used to play bronze like last year even, I was in bronze last year and I climbed it super fast because it was like, it's just ridiculously easy. Nobody ever looks at the map, like that type of shit. Dude, I was playing a game last night. I got counter ganked at the fucking blue, like at their side blue, because somebody put a ward down. Like, dude, nobody ever fucking wards the opposite side. Like, in all the games I've played this year, I don't think anybody's ever warded the opposite side jungle for me. But that game, it was warded. And then randomly, he just decided to go over to the grubs when I was doing them. And he killed me, and I was like, how? I literally went and downloaded the replay. And like, I walked through a ward at one point, and I seen the other ward, but it was like, man, like, what's the chances of all these fucking wards? Because when I'm playing and I'm looking at the map, I never see them on my team. They're just like, they're never there. People are just getting walked in on in lanes, right? So like, I'm like, oh, okay. So then like, I'll try it, and it's always warded. It's just hilarious. It's definitely a different like feeling to bronze than there was last year. Because these games feel a lot harder than like even gold games. Just in general. Like instant reaction, eh? Anytime I would do that, climb into platinum, it was like freebie. Now I can't even pull the wool over people's eyes in bronze. Like, what is this? It's weird. That's all I'm saying. How are they fucking us up this hard when we have supers in their base? Like, I don't get it. Like, they're in control of the fight. I know I'm bad at the game. I'm just like, well, where's all the other bad people? It's like LCS over here. It's got Dino Dave running us down. Get out, Poppy, get out. Dude, I hate when they die the moment I jump in. Like, it's like, oh man, it looks like he's gonna tank this shit, and I can just jump in and kill the back two mages. And as soon as I jump in, he's dead and the mages are gone. Like, oh my god. Ah. My life. I think I'm getting fucking this item, the rapid fire. I think that's gonna go hard this game. That little bit of extra range. I find I'm always just out of range of sniping one of these fuckers. So I got 400 plus 100%. Plus 50%, so that's 125. So 400, 800 plus 25. That's like 200. So that's 1,000 damage. Plus this shit, so that's 1,060. Maybe with this. Like, it's like 1,000 damage poke. So if I get one of these mages under 1,000 damage, I can just pop them. Yeah, 1,000 damage, nice. 1,002. I was a little bit off. Why? Why are you there, Dino Dave? I'm gonna lose. What a bummer, dude. Like, why is one guy showing and the other guy not? Like, I hate it when you got vision of one dude in a bush and you jump him and there's 4 people in the bush. It actually tilts me. Like, dude, if one guy gives away that he's in the bush, you should see who the fuck's in the bush with him, in my opinion. Because, like, 5 guys can't give away that they're in the bush. 5 guys in the bush. What are y'all doing in the bush? Like, it's just stupid. I just didn't think there was anybody else but him there. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fuck up this mage. Easy. I got cleanse. Like, he's not gonna dick me here.
Like guidelines.
And then the other guy just walked around the corner. It's like... Damn it. This is why I'm low elo, man. Because I suck. Can't get over basic things like vision. I threw my bomb on that and then I killed all the tiny ones.
A candle gunner never turns pale, unless it's to talk. Nothing like overkill.
Why did I have execute on there? What? Does he execute me? What the fuck? I've never seen that. Is that new? I thought they had elder buff for a second. Wait, do they? Oh shit, they do.
An enemy is legendary. An ally has been slain. Ace.
Maybe I will take a break after this game. It's kind of draining me. 48-minute game. Yeah, I'm taking a break, man. Holy fuck.
Get in my way, I'll do it. Winners don't die. Fighting. Maybe we should shoot faster.
Dude, like, I just get immediately fucking destroyed. There's nothing I can do. Every single person just one-shots me. Maybe I should just uninstall this fucking shit now. Get it over with. I got, what, like another week left? I just feel like it'd be healthier than being like on the day that it updates. It like, oh, you can't play anymore. Then I just randomly, I get so pissed off that day. I need to figure out exactly when that's gonna launch and just uninstall it like a few days before. Just get out of the mindset of even playing.
Shut down.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a break after this. It ain't gonna be like the last one where I fell asleep and took a shower. That was my fault. That was my bad.
Easy peasy.
Ally has been slain.
Let's get enraged. Look out below! Who wears a helmet? Sometimes outnumbered, never outgunned.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I might just drop it. Woo!
Your team has destroyed your
Blast off! Out of my way! Right in the hammer.
ace.
Walking tall. I dare yet again. War stories don't write themselves.